This is Fortunato Nicotra, the executive chef at Felidia restaurant, and he cooks delicious, but we just have a lot of fun together. And today we're going to make tiramisu here, but ours is a little different.
Yeah, a little twist.
There's a little twist, and we're going to show them that twist. And the secret is, well, it's not a secret anymore. We're going to tell them it is
Limoncello.
limoncello tiramisu. So it's simple. So you hear coffee, tiramisu, you know, cafe and all that. We just switched it. Dodo switched to limoncello, and everybody loves lemons. Let's begin. So you're going to do the limoncello syrup?
Yeah. So we have water. We have the sugar. Lemon juice for a little acidity.
That's fresh lemon juice, nice fresh lemon juice.
And a little limoncello for limoncello flavors.
Okay. And this now all cooks together, huh?
We whisk it a little bit to mix all the ingredients.
And that needs to boil.
Just for a few minutes. Of course, it will be cooled down before you use it for the lady fingers, otherwise they're gonna melt on the syrup.
Now, the filling, the cream, is made out of?
Mascarpone, always mascarpone cheese. That's the base.
The mascarpone cheese, and you buy the mascarpone in these tubs, and it's like a very mellow cream cheese, but much lighter and much creamier, and it is delicious. But to that, we're going to add limoncello, which will enhance and continue the flavor, and of course, sugar and egg yolks. But we'll also whip the egg whites and fold them in. So we're separating the egg yolks, which Fortunato will make the zabaglione. So you want to really homogenize the mixture very well before you put this on top of a double boiler, and that is water boiling underneath. That will give it a mild heat. Yeah, go ahead, Dodo. I call him Dodo. That's his nickname. That was your nickname in Italy? They used to call you?
See, forever.
Yeah?
Since I was in high school, in a culinary institute.
Now, what Dodo is doing is, see, it's hot, so he's pulling it off the fire a little bit, because if you leave it, it will cook and it will scramble. Instead, what you want is that the baglione becomes creamy and fluffy. That will take a little bit of whisking back and forth with heat, nice and easy, gentle, and I will do the egg whites. To do the egg whites, I'll put just a little bit of salt. Are you ready with that, Dodo?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, so then we're gonna chill that. So from there, into an ice bath so that you chill it down and still maintain the fluffiness. In the meantime, I will finish this. A little sugar, you add, you know, to the whites so it retains its peak. Okay, what do you think, Dodo? I think this is...
I think it's ready. Yep.
Okay. So now we're ready to combine the elements. That's chilled enough, right?
Yep. Sure.
I should put that away? Okay.
It's perfect.
And to that, I will give Dodo some mascarpone. So the zabaglione has sugar, and the meringue has sugar. Should we put a little bit of the lemon rinds?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a little more flavor.
It's gonna have a little more flavor, okay. So mix that well. And slowly we'll add the egg whites. You want it now?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. Okay, we'll fold all of that in to the mascarpone. The egg whites fluff it up. Okay, so now we'll clean up and we'll assemble the dessert.
Perfect.
Okay. So we are ready to assemble the tiramisu, the limoncello tiramisu. The most important thing is that you have everything that you need, so when you start going, you just continue. So do we have everything, Dodo?
We have everything, yes, we have everything here. We put some ice on our syrup because it was too hot. So because we want to use it now and we don't want to wait, we put some ice, so it's at the right temperature.
Yeah, a little ice, and it dilutes it, it's okay. Taste it, the flavor, you can adjust it. You can put a lot of limoncello, not a lot, whatever you'd like. That's a lot. I can drink a little bit of that too.
We like a lot.
Good, okay. So.
what we're gonna do is like we don't want to put too much liquid because it's gonna be too soft. And also, it's gonna be like too loose when you put the cream.
You can't cut it, you can't pick
But
it up.
also, you have to soak it right because otherwise it's gonna be too dry. This one is like when you have a little dry like that, it's perfect.
Okay.
So we use this. We put it there. If you want to be a little, do like 2 by the time. And it's also important
That you,
to do this because otherwise you don't want too much liquid on a pan.
yes, because then it just, by standing there, falls apart. And you can't pick up a nice piece of it.
Couple of twists like that.
And how many layers do you put, Dodo?
I don't like to make too many layers because I think it's gonna be too heavy. The ideal is 3 layers. Probably today we're gonna do just 2. So what we need to do is like fill the pan completely. We finish with the first layer.
Okay. And not too much mascarpone.
No, again, it's gonna be too heavy if you use too much.
And just you spread it like that.
Yep. And a little more.
And then we always leave it overnight, and that's important, right?
Yeah, to rest. That to rest a little bit.
Because it sort of solidifies.
And all the ingredients melt together.
Okay. So, how am I as an assistant? Good?
Good.
Yeah? You think I should go in the business?
If you look for a job, probably I'm gonna give you one.
Okay, good. So do you want to spread it? Go ahead, you do what you want to do. This is traditionally how it's done.
Yeah, then you can decorate this with a fork or with whatever you like.
Can I? Good.
Or like that, or you can use the fork like you do sometimes
ahead.
with the chocolate.
Go ahead, show them. So it just looks wavy. And then maybe when it's finished, we can grate some lemon rinds or something when it's
Orange,
really
yeah.
chilled and set. Okay, so now we'll put it in the refrigerator, and the best thing is if it chills overnight,
Everything comes together.
and then we'll enjoy it.
I'm gonna cut the bigger piece.
Okay, that's perfect. Now we can decorate that. But Dodo, if this is too soft and you can't cut it and it's breaking, what would you do?
We can use an ice cream scoop.
Aha.
And again, we're gonna put in the water. And we do like we do usually with ice cream. We have to press it,
Press it in well.
and then we scoop it in the glass. Again in the water.
How ingenious, huh? You see? But this actually looks very nice. And it's good, I like it. And so you see, isn't that beautiful? Make
One for
another
me?
one. Sure. Okay, this gives it a nice freshness.
And I'm gonna go with a twist.
Okay.
And again, you can use like a raw lemon zest like that, or you can cook it in syrup, water and sugar.
Well, are you showing off here? Are you showing off here?
Now we're gonna cut it into pieces because it's too big for.
Okay.
And again, you can put it as you like it.
See? Simple as that.
You can
Let's
do like.
stick it in. That's it. Oh,
I can do different way.
you can do a ribbon. Okay, really looks nice. So now, I will take this, and which one will you take?
I think this is like make me feel a little better. Looks like a little lighter.
A little lighter. Okay, so let's taste. Really delicious, really delicious. Light. And you know, that lemon, that cleans. And after a meal,
It is important also for the mascarpone that lemon juice clean up a little bit the fatness of the mascarpone cheese.
Yeah.
So it tastes fresh.
yeah, all together, really a great balance, and then that acidic finish at the end just is sparkling clean. So Dodo, you know, when you prepared a good meal, you want to invite people. So, as I always do, I invite you tutti a tavola a mangiare.
Buon appetito.